Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be filming and posting the final part to my Creeproduction reviews. I don't know why that took me so long to actually think about what to say. But anyway, today the final couple left is Cleo and Deuce, the beast couple in school. I am so excited about them because I'm pretty sure my sister's first dolls were Cleo and Deuce. And then when she got them, I'd play with them too, that kind of thing. You know, if you have a sibling, then you kind of know what I'm talking about. But I am so excited about them. I'm kind of annoyed that they changed her pieces a little bit because they thought it looked better. But, also, it's a Creeproduction, so, don't change anything. And, same with Deuce. They gave him wrist articulation, which is good. But also, leave it the way it was, in a way. I like the wrist articulation, but it's a Creeproduction, so I think they should stick strictly to the book of, the original. But I get it. It is actually kind of more beneficial to have a wrist articulation, but I think I would still prefer without it for this particular doll. Any other doll, I like it, but just with him, Unfortunately, I don't have a Deuce doll anymore. I sold my Scarce Deuce because I just wasn't in love with him, so I wanted to clear the shelf for dolls I do love, like these two. And let's jump right in because I cannot wait anymore. So, the packaging is basically the same as it was originally. The only thing different, it says that it says original Creeproduction in the corner instead of whatever it said before, which I cannot remember. They have the names Deuce Gorgon, Cleo Nile. It says son of Medusa and daughter of the mummy. And they look beautiful in the packaging. And it says Freaky just got fabulous. And on the side, it has this symbol instead of the skeleton. And on the back, it has their information. So it says age 5,842, give or take a few years. This is Cleo. Her pet is Hissette, my sweet Egyptian cobra. Her hiss is honestly much worse than her somewhat poisonous bite. Favorite food, grapes, especially when someone is feeding them to me. And BFF is Deuce Gorgon and Gulia yelps. For Deuce, his side is 16. Okay, that's a little sus. If she's 5,842 and he's only 16... little sus. But anyway, pet Persis is my two-tailed rat named for an ancient Greek warrior mom knew. She doesn't think it's funny. Favorite food, Greek monster fusion. It's my own creation. BFF, Cleo Nile, and Jackson Jekyll. Oh, that's kind of funny that's his best friend. I think Holt Hyde would be his best friend. I cannot remember who's everyone's best friend. Anyway, this is the box, and I'm going to bust right through it. Because, I also should have shown the barcode. I have not been doing that. Where's the barcode? Is it in the back? Oh, I'm just stupid. It's right here. So here's the barcode. All right, now let's get them free. So here they are in all of their glory. So we can start with the accessories. Why is this so bright? Oh my gosh. Cleo comes with a gold brush and Hissette, which I swear to God, I know I have an extra Hissette somewhere in my house. I just don't know where I went. But anyway, it is a softer plastic. It's more bendy, but she looks just like regular Hissette. And then we have her diary, which is just like normal. And for royal eyes only. Oh, and then just is in French. It looked really messy. I thought it was just like chicken scratch, And then we have here is Deuce, his diary. Keep your eyes off my journal or you'll spend the rest of your life as a lawn ornament. I love that. And then he comes with his disgusting little rat, which also I kind of love at the same time. Does he have eye damage? Ooh, my guy's got eye damage. You're not going to be able to see it if it's not going to focus. Yeah, he's got some eye damage, which sucks. Oh well, but it's very minor, and it's also the friggin' rat, so no one's I don't even care about that. Anyway, let's start from the bottom and make our way up to the top. So for Cleo, we'll start with Cleo. She comes with her typical bandage wrap shoes, which are definitely a softer plastic with her gold stand. And Deuce comes with, again, softer plastic shoes like he did before. I feel like they're different, but I don't think they are. Let me come to this green stand. As we go up, we have Cleo's one-piece, like, bodysuit thing. And she comes with her little, like, cell phone thing and the phone inside of it. Oops. Which I don't want to remove because it takes forever to put back on. And her little wraps on the bottom. And Deuce is just wearing his typical black pants with the little Gorgon things on it. The scales. There we go. Cleo comes with her typical purse. And Deuce has his little bracelet and his little, what's this called? Glove. And then Cleo has her gold belt and her mummy wrap along with her bracelet, while Deuce has his belt. And she has her, I don't even know what to call this, like a cardigan thing, like a shawl maybe. She has a shawl, but it looks slightly different. I think the original one had like nicer lace, if you can tell. This one just kind of looks a little messy. And then this Deuce has his typical shirt and his coat thing, vest thing, whatever, and his necklace, which I actually still have my original Deuce's necklace in my bag of Monster High accessories. And Cleo has her gold, what's it called, armband, and her little wrap necklace, which this is like a more shiny gold instead of a matte gold. She also has her earrings, and oh my gosh, does mine have a really weird face. Let me see if I can kind of get it more even. Her bangs, oh my gosh, look how crooked her bangs are. I think I'm actually going to give her a haircut, which is a little scary. I think I'm going to try to make them more even because damn, they literally go like, womp, oops. And she comes with her little headband, which I love that headband. And then Deuce, he has his one earring and his fancy little sunglasses. And underneath his eyes. And also mine's kind of like peeling up a little bit on the side, which kind of sucks. And he has snakes on the top. They look really cute though. For the comparison part of this video, I am going to start with the Deuce here because I don't have any, like right with me, any Deuces to compare with. So I'm just going to do it by memory. His shoes definitely feel like a squishier type of plastic. They do not feel as hard as older shoes here. Like right next to me, I have this Cleo for later, but her shoes are very, very hard and his are kind of squishier, if that makes sense. His pants feel the same, like honestly, maybe a better material. And his wrists are articulated, which is probably the biggest change they made out of any of the Creeproduction dolls. Also, what in the freak? Bro has got some red on his fingers. If it's gonna focus. Where did that come from? Can it come off? Let's see. Because I didn't touch anything red. I guess he just came like that. That is a little bit sus to have red on your fingers, mister. But anyway, wrist articulation, which is kind of good, kind of bad. I like them to be exactly the same when I'm getting Creeproduction, so I don't have to worry about, like, I don't know if this makes any sense, but I like to have all the signature dolls, but if I have a Creeproduction that's almost exactly the same, kind of like the first wave, I feel like I don't have to worry about getting the first ones. Like, my Claudine is exactly the same, almost besides her face, so I'm content with having her instead of the original one, even though I'd like to have the original one, but I don't want to pay like $100 for her, you know? Like that type of thing. With him, his wrists make him very different from the original, so it does bother me a little bit, but it's like a kind of a good thing too, you know? And other than that, that's kind of any of the differences. His face is like a little more cuter, if that makes sense, like slightly cuter, like most of the dolls have been. Also, sorry, the sun is going down, so the lighting is kind of like funky. Yes, his face is a little bit cuter, but that's kind of most of the differences that I see on him. Nothing too big though. So let's move on to our girl, Cleo. So Cleo here has some more major differences. Like I mentioned earlier, her armband and her bracelet, I think, are more of a silvery gold, or not silver, shiny gold instead of just matte like it was before. And I think this is slightly different than the original, very slightly though. And I think these accessories are just more shiny than they were before. And also, I did actually cut the bangs, and I think they look slightly better. They're a little bit crooked, but I think they're better than the complete slant it was at the beginning. And her hair, oh, I can compare, oops. I can compare the hair, that rhymed, to my Cleo right here. She has the exact same hair blend, same tinsel in the brown and the black as this. This is that Creep Over Party. Dead Tired Cleo. And you can see the faces. Pretty similar. She looks a little more bug-eyed. Mine looks kind of funky a little bit. But overall, really cute. She's a really, really cute doll and a really good Creeproduction of Cleo. Like, I feel like they really captured her essence. Oh, and skin tone. Do they have the same skin tone? Check by the hands. Looks like they have the exact same skin tone. This one just is like brighter. It's more in the light. This one's not. But they have almost the exact, yeah, they have like the same skin tone. She's just newer. This one's older, so her plastic's not going to be as good. But we can look down here. Oh, wow. She looks very much more orange. Is her head hard? Why is her head hard? She looks much darker on camera than this one. They're like slightly different. She's a little bit darker. She's a little bit lighter, which is kind of weird. But I think that's honestly just because she's newer. But yeah, they're pretty much, I feel like she's like pretty much the exact same besides those minor differences I mentioned. So in conclusion, I do think that these dolls are definitely worth the $50. They are 50 because it's 25 for one doll. So 25 plus 25, 50. And I think they were also about 50 when they first came out. I think that's right? 50. I'm going to say they're about 50. Maybe even 40, but probably 50. So for this price, it's so much better because for these two, like the original ones, they go for probably like about 100 maybe. I think in the resale rarity value. Yeah. I also don't really believe in the resale rarity, blah, 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 blah. Girl, they were very widely distributed dolls. Like, what is that price coming from? Your butt? Sorry. I get very annoyed with doll prices because they're outrageous. Anyway, instead of paying that much money, you can get these dolls who are basically the exact same and very insane quality, really, really good, just like the originals, and some even like better parts, like the articulation was even improved and still the same, I think the same price point. And they're just really, really cute too. So instead of paying that, you could pay this. And also, like, why not get more, you know? Like, even if you had the other ones, these two are slightly different and better in some ways and worse in some ways. So anyway, they're amazing. You should get them. And here is the final setup of all of my Creeproductions. I just kind of scooted the new ones in. I have Deuce and Cleo in the back, and in the front we have Dracula, Julia, and Frankie. I don't know why I put them in the front. I just kind of did. Maybe I'll rearrange them, but this is what I'm looking at for the final look of it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!